I'm too cold, too cold, too cold. I'm too old, too old, too old. And it shows, and it shows, and it shows. And you know, and you know, and you know. Sometimes I hate myself. Sometimes I love myself. Sometimes I hate myself. Sometimes I love myself.
Oh, where the fuck, man? We can't stay broke, man. We never stuck, man. We on the up, man. I do my nut, man. Puke up my gut, man. I'm a such and such, man. I don't know much, man. I pay my dues, man. Now I'm confused, man. Scabby vampires when the run come along confused, man. The same old news, man. We bring the blues, man. My baby left because I wouldn't buy new shoes, man. We win or lose, man. Don't ask me for the tools, man. Buy your own facts, man. Mine you get stabbed, man. Don't you see that we some big, broad, bad, man? Born and bred in this big, broad, bad land. Known all over the world as a madman. Life is hard, but it's just too bad, man.
I'm too cold, too cold, too cold. I'm too old, too old, too old. And it shows, and it shows, and it shows. And you know, and you know, and you know. Sometimes I hate myself. Sometimes I love myself. Sometimes I hate myself. Sometimes I love myself.
I spoke with my money. This ain't a joke money. Banana boat money. Banana vote money. Food on a plate money. Real or fake money. Lose or take money. At times I hate money. It's money that makes money. Makes people act funny. Civilized men start to act gunny. Take your life in a second with the right kind of money. Life in the West, we obsessed by money. Mind how you worship. You can't be blessed by money. I do the best with all my money. Progress with my money. Invest with my money. Touch breast with my money. Get sex with my money. Get vexed with my money. Respect for my money means I feed my tummy. Blessed be my pound. Get my food damn yummy.
I'm too cold, too cold, too cold. I'm too old, too old, too old. And it shows, and it shows, and it shows. And you know, and you know, and you know. Sometimes I hate myself. Sometimes I love myself. Sometimes I hate myself. Sometimes I love myself.
Rhyme scholar from the school of the hooligan. Backing out the toolie when she get too hectic. Smacking up them wannas, turning wannas epileptic. I'm on some next shit, dudes respect it. I'm the eclectic, known for my eccentrics. You can't prevent this, I'm the God bless, God sent this. UK rhyme savior, no, never quite. That was just some media totality. A hype ain't the best MC or the worst MC. But I got certification, I'm the first MC. I flip, the new flip, the old flip. I zip my lip, but I still sit my get drunk quick, done the shit. That's the Warner Smith, nothing to prove. Man of the mood, latitude, longitude, loving these bulls. I've set too many crews with all of my views. That's Hooksma, who the hell is it? MC. And furthermore, that's the only MC. The only MC.
I'm too cold, too cold, too cold. I'm too old, too old, too old. And it shows, and it shows, and it shows. And you know, and you know, and you know. Sometimes I hate myself. Sometimes I love myself. Sometimes I hate myself. Sometimes I love myself. Sometimes I hate
All right. Let's go. Oh, shit. What happened? Here we go. Hitting buttons, not the right buttons. Let's get it going. Kenny,
Speaking of buttons,
Kyle,
I know they Twitter recently broke the spaces with the like and retweets. Go up to the pinned post, folks. Hit the like, the retweet on that, comment, get the space out there. That's what I've been seeing everybody do in spaces here the last couple of days.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Well, we had a space yesterday and it worked just fine. So
no, you had the little plus button in the bottom instead of being able to just like comment and like and retweet on the space. So everybody's been sharing their original link, pinning it at the top. It seems like a good way to go about it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, and I will remind you, you better retweet the space. You better drop a comment. You better be following Meatbags, and you better be following Dead Bruv. We're gonna be doing some giveaways here shortly, and if you did not follow the rules, I'm sorry, but guess what? You won't get what's coming. So,
what are the rules?
Just retweet the space, and like the space. But Kyle's saying you can't like the space. and just make sure you're following Meatbags and
You
Dead Bros.
can. You just have to go to the link for the space that Cheese has shared before. It's pinned to the top. You can comment on that. You can't comment on the space itself that's currently running, but you can comment on that link.
Yeah. Well, that link is where we're going, which should be still connected to this one. But either way, let's get it going. Make sure you engage with the tweets above, every one of them. And if you're not following Meatbags and Dead Bruv, make sure you do that now. I sent a request to Cychrome. Maybe he is stuck doing something. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, Kenny, are you excited for today?
Bro,
I'm
I am
excited.
more excited about this space than I have been in any other space this year or last year for that matter, because we got the fucking goat in the fucking house. We got Cychrome here, man. And this is, if you don't know, my favorite artist in Web 2 and Web 3. So super excited.
Nice. Kyle, I know you're at work. I know you're going to try and, I know you said you're a little busy here at the beginning.
Yeah,
but
I got a couple minutes here before I got about 20 minutes of bullshit to do, and then I'll be back to talking my shit. But fuck yeah, I'm excited as hell to hear from Cychrome. I'm excited to hear from Robert about this upcoming IP. I've definitely been excited for a while about this meatbag stuff. I'm definitely curious to hear more about the ecosystem. And I hope none of you follow the instructions. I hope I win fucking 10 whitelist spots today because none of you can read, because I know none of you can read. So let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely retweet the room. We got to get the message out there. Let's blow it up. Drop it in every Discord channel, any alpha chat. But we're gonna dive right in. Cychrome, how you doing? Robert, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. Yeah, thanks for having us. 6 song choice, by the way. Bit of Roots Maneuver, can't go wrong.
Yeah, I had a fellow Brit help me pick out the songs. I'm like, bro, I need a dope song. Cychrome's coming on, and he sent me like 15 songs in a row, like immediately. And I just had a
How
whole
many of them did
plethora.
you listen to, Jesus? Tell the truth.
I listened to every
Tell
one
the
of them.
truth. You just scrolled and you picked one out of random. I know you.
No.
This fucking guy's
Bro.
gonna pretend like he knows UK rap.
I do not. That's why I got help. That's why I got fucking help. I'm not. And so I went through in like the first 15 seconds, I can tell if it's going to be good enough. And then I heard that one and I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go with it. So
it's a banger. I was dancing.
Were you? Awesome. That's why you couldn't get to your shit to hit accept. So Robert, how you doing?
I'm good, brother.
Nice.
It's 4 a.m. for me. I was up at 3, but yeah, I mean, so excited for this space and yeah, really keen to get stuck in.
Yeah, the last time me and you actually spoke, you're like, yeah, I might be back in the UK and everything's good. And then I messaged you last night, and then all of a sudden you're in Australia, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, Australia is the shittiest place to be for spaces. It's horrible.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Oh man, that's a hard life though, traveling around. Yeah, so we're excited to dive in. Everyone knows who Cychrome is, which we're still going to recap that anyways. But Robert, I want to start with you, and just kind of give like a quick, rundown of who you are, how you got in Web3, and what's happening your way.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, my like entrepreneurial journey started pretty early for me. Ever since I was like probably going back like 8 years now, the first kind of like side hustle I guess I had was actually like buying and selling streetwear stuff. So it's kind of funny that Cychrome is the artist for the biggest sneaker show in the world, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, past that, I ended up getting into ecom. Had some pretty notable success there. Took like multiple brands from pretty much building them from 0 to over 7 figures, and then kind of did that and rinse repeat that kind of method that I was running there, selling anything from physical products to digital products to high ticket. So super just like tapped in, I guess, in terms of like how social media works today, how to grow brands, and doing that, through paid traffic and organic. I had some experience as well, working with different meme pages and stuff, and I kind of saw the potential there, and what like influence you could grow. So I think Web3 was kind of a natural progression from all of my previous experience. I got into the space around 2021, kind of just fell in love with it on the trading side of things for the past 2 years. And at the end of, last cycle, lost half the money that I made, but still did pretty well for myself, and just found myself in a space. At the time, the market was super quiet, and I was just like, what can I really do here that's going to give me more purpose, fulfillment, and potentially a legacy in the future? And yeah, I guess answering that question was, building something in the space that I think has the potential to not only, bring a lot of value and a lot of the skills that I learned previously before entering the space in business, but how can I bring that to the space and then bring that to the world? So yeah, that's a bit of the background about me.
Nice. Do you see all that still, like, bro, you haven't gotten into the depths of being a founder. Neither. I've never done anything like that. Like, I mean, I think you're in for a fucking ride. Like, I don't know that I could be a founder of a project.
Yeah.
You're about to
Man.
look. I want you to scroll down, and this is like minimal compared to the people that are going to be up your ass asking win anything. It's going to be a wild ride, man. I just don't. I don't know that I could do that. What made you make that step to be like, all right, I'm ready. I can do this. Like, this is easy. I can make it happen.
Yeah, for sure. I guess like after trading in the space so long, I saw, I guess, from a perspective what I thought would do well, and obviously did well in that space. But to be like a founder, it's a whole nother level of like responsibility. And I guess I was just at a time in my career where I'd had previous success doing smaller shit, because like, e-com's almost like one part of the Web3 business. And then you have like, I guess a good example to reference would be like Doodles. So like they've done really great in building a global brand, but even there's projects like that where they still struggle because their Web3 communication strategy like hasn't been the best, because they say they're not a fucking NFT project, and then everyone fuds them. And like the floor price kind of reflects that, even if you're doing all this stuff, there's a lot more to it than just, building cool shit. It's about managing expectations, building good relationships with the community, doing all of these things. So it's like you've got 5 businesses in one. But yeah, I guess I was just at a time in my life and career where, I'd done a lot of traveling over the past 3 years because like my job gave me freedom to do that. And I guess I'm at a time now where I'm kind of just wanting to dial in, lock in, and really build something for the next like 10 plus years, where I can really like, create a legacy for myself and bring people along for the ride with me.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, in trying to create a global IP, which is Meatbags, I mean, that's definitely a 10-year plus job. I mean, the job will never stop, you know. And the IP, the art is something else. The art is definitely Cychrome. You see it immediately in the first tweet that I ever seen. I was like, holy shit, like this is so dope. And some of the sneak peek art that I had seen is really cool. Did you ever see yourself when you came into the space even working with an artist like Cychrome?
Man, that's a whole nother story in itself. So yeah, like I guess I'm keen to hear like Ian's side of it as well. But I think it was about 14 months ago, probably now, where I was probably going through like a month-long process of like picking the right artist for the project. And this project in its infancy was like nothing compared to what it is today. And Ian, I'm so glad that he was the artist I chose to work with and came on board. And we kind of have just approached it over the past year of this like iterative like process of always just improving it. And because good things take time, it's like just been a process of slowly and gradually adding to it and creating it to be like better than what it was last week. So that's been really cool. But like first meeting Ian and finding an artist was probably the most difficult task, because I think it goes without saying, like the IP, to me anyways, IP and community are probably the two most important things in Web3. And then like from there, if you can have that, I guess, build a brand that people love and can champion, you've won half the battle. So like, I think when I first initially reached out to Ian with the idea, it was pretty half baked. But I guess I'm someone who, just wants to push forward and get shit done at the same time. But yeah, we just kind of started chatting, and at first, like, I don't even want to say the name of the initial like idea for the IP because it was fucking trash. So we like kept talking, and I reckon there was like a month
Hold on
process
now.
with-
I gotta know. Now I gotta know. I'm fucking
Yeah,
curious.
that's
We
like telling
definitely
a
can't
story.
move on until I get to hear the original name. Let's hear it, Robert.
Yeah, what was that, Robert?
I think the first like idea that I had for it was I think it was something of the metaverse, which just was like, I don't know. I think a week later, after like coming up with that name, I was just like, it's got to be completely detached from like the crypto space in terms of like a name. Like honestly, like the product we're building, it's kind of ironic because it's like fuck the metaverse. But yeah, like in terms of I guess that brings up another thing that we were kind of trying to figure out is, how can you build an IP that's made for an on-chain audience and a crypto audience, but is also like something that people can relate to on like a global scale. And to answer that question was like pretty tough, and that's, I guess, how we ended up landing on Doomsday Preppers, because not only like relating it back to the crypto space, we're kind of inspired by like cryptos and non-culture, apocalyptic bear markets, black swan events, and like NFTs living on chain, a place that has gas fucking everywhere. So of course you need a mask. But then also like looking at culture and society today being like, the world's fucked. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably noticed our lives are being threatened by like war, AI takeovers, like global pandemics and all this other stuff. And yeah, like we kind of came to the conclusion that this like Doomsday Prepper IP was just like genius. And I'd love to say that, we had all of these realizations from day one, but as we just kind of continued to build it out, we kind of had more and more of these realizations where we're like, we've kind of struck gold here in terms of like an IP play. Like the character's just like so amazing in terms of what you can do with it to comment on culture. But yeah, I mean, I'm keen to get Ian up on the stage as well and get his perspective on that whole process. But finding an artist as talented as Ian, man, it was a tough ride in the beginning, but I think
Well, you're lucky he didn't block you when you said fucking, hey, I want to build a project with something with the metaverse. I would have blocked your ass. I would have done all kinds of shit.
I know.
I nearly did.
Did you? Yeah, I would have immediately. For those that you don't know, like just like some IRL data, there's over 20 million people that consider themselves preppers in the world. It's an $11 billion industry for like the end of the world, like prepping. $11 billion. So if you don't think people will relate to this IP, the lore, the expansiveness of where this IP can go and how much, like, I mean, bro, the story can go on forever and ever.
By the way, I don't want to take up too much time with this, but I was anonymously listening to an Alex Jones space earlier, and he's pretty sure that a coronal mass ejection is going to wipe out the entire power grid sometime tonight. So get right. I hope you all got your prepping in.
It is true. I mean, look, the end of the world apocalyptic event that people are every day, more and more people are believing in this, like it's going to happen, right? So, like, to be able to play off of that and create a fun, awesome, IP based off of that, theory, I think it's genius. I think it's going to cook.
Yeah, dude, most of the movies I watch is like the world ending, shit blowing up. We're in a frost, like that's what I end up watching. Like I want to go see Civil War because like we're all going to end up shooting each other one day. Right now we're all happy, but we're all going to end up shooting each other at some point here soon. Just make sure you got a lot of guns. Ian, so you said you didn't block them, which is good. We're all here together. and I'm glad that didn't happen. But I know in the past when you were in our spaces, and you went into, you know, the lore of creeps and trying to really dive in to what you wanted to represent in your art. Like you said, you like locked yourself in rooms watching just Days End of fucking Ancient Aliens and things like that. Like, did you do a similar take on this artwork as well?
Yeah, for sure. I've been through all the Doomsday Preppers. So yeah, it's been a hard slog. But yeah, getting there.
Did you have a shipping crate buried in your backyard after that and fill it up with dehydrated food and shit?
Well, I wish. My yard's not big enough, but I've managed to buy like a few cans of tin food. So I've started my prepping journey, but I'm a long way off.
Yo,
Yeah.
Ian,
I'm
like
definitely
what?
more perish at this point than prep. So, but yeah, I'm trying.
Ian,
You and
what
me
I
both. At least we'll make it to week 2 of the apocalypse, huh, Cycro?
right?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm outside with a shovel right now.
Yeah,
Zadi's trying to put one in his backyard.
Ian, what I love about this art and the few peeks that I've seen so far is like this seems like Cychrome art right here. This speaks more to me like of your original content that you make, you know, your IP that, that you do. Like, how easy was it for you to like put your stamp on this artwork? Because I like when I look at it, like instantly, if I didn't know who it was, I would be like, dude, this is Cychrome right here. Like it just feels like it's your artwork.
Yeah, well, that's cool because obviously, like, it's when you do art, you need to kind of like have a recognizable style. And for like many years, I just thought my style was like quite cartoony, and it was just like general kind of like Simpsons kind of stuff or whatever. But yeah, to get people to like recognize it, I don't know. I over the years I've started to do like specific things, like certain rules, like no perfectly straight lines, things like that, no perfectly straight circles, just all do it by hand, like the things that I really love. And I've just tried to like stick to like the same kind of design rules over and over again, which is the style that I really like and the style I want to do. So yeah, that's really like good that it like people are seeing it and it's coming out. But yeah, it's just a case of like I don't know, like after Creeps, I got offered like loads of different projects, but some of them were like superhero teddy bears and stuff. Actually, like I ended up meeting these like cool guys. They were like in their 70s and 80s. They were in Bali and they were like they run a charity out there. And they were like, "Oh, we want to do an NFC project." And I was like, "Oh, cool. What is it?" And they were like, "Oh, we want to do superhero teddy bears." And I was like, "Oh man, like superhero teddy bears kind of sounds a bit lame." But these guys were pretty sick, and they were like Buddhists, and they were like, "Oh, why don't you join us on a call and do the Buddhist chant?" And I was like, "Oh, whatever, yeah, I'll give it a go." So I ended up doing the old Nam Yo Ho Renge Kyo chant with these guys before having a chat to them. It's really like bizarre, but but like I'm open to this stuff, like I'm open to like embracing things and doing new stuff, like so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a go. But it ended up like they just wanted to do these like superhero teddy bears with like polka dot capes and stuff. And I was like, oh man, I'm not really feeling it, like, So, and because I had like loads of other work, it just kind of never really went anywhere. But yeah, when Robert came to me with the shit idea, I was like, oh, this is like a shit idea. I'm not doing it. It sounds lame. But then he came back to me and it was like Meatbags, and I was like, oh, Meatbags, yeah, that sounds cool. Like I'll have a call with this guy and see what's going on. And then yeah, we just started talking. We started talking about doomsday preppers and stuff like this, and I was like, yeah, I'm into this. Like, and yeah, just kind of went from there, like kind of snowball effect. So yeah, we are where we are.
Nice. Yeah, I would have blocked his ass immediately, but I'm glad you didn't. Is he giving you free reign? Like, obviously, you guys are both co-founders in this, right? Or are you just the artist on it?
Yeah, we're co-founders.
Okay, so like, is he giving you like free reign? I know there were some traits in previous projects that were left out, and you wanted them in, and like, are you just going like just straight wilding out and
Just
like
ask him what you really want to know. Is there a shithead trait in the meatbag collection?
Well, there actually isn't, but Yeah, I might add one. But yeah, I've pretty much like got free reign. But Robert's got like, some design in his background. He's pretty good with stuff like that. So we're doing it together. But yeah, like I can just like do what I want. And normally when I do what I want, like he says, "Oh, this is sick, let's roll with it." So yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I would think your artwork would speak louder, right? Like it would be like if you're happy doing the artwork and you're like, man, this is really dope. Like the artwork, I think that'll show in the artwork, correct? I'm not an artist, so I don't know how that progression happens.
Yeah,
Um
yeah, it is. And part of what I like about these guys as well is like they are doomsday preppers, but they also look like anarchist protesters. And I fucking love that shit, like, because I'm like all about the like personal empowerment rather than the control of other people. So like if people try and control me, I fucking hate it. And I like kick against it, and I'm really like bad about it. And I've never really understood it. And it's part of the reason why I kind of do art. And I've never really understood it, but I've started to look like more at myself over the last couple of years and why I do the things that I do. And deep down, I think it's because I am like a bit anarchist. I don't like people telling me what to do. So yeah, I really like that these guys are like hooded gas mask guys with gloves, the type of guys that you would see on the street, like fighting the government. Like and I got taxed hard for creeps, right, by the government, real fucking hard, and it hurt. It really fucking hurt me, and I'm like, it's so fucking unfair. But anyway, that's why this project like spoke to me, and I was like, yeah, I can roll with this rather than just do it like superhero teddy bears.
yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, and you could put some of that fuck you to the government, to the higher authorities in this artwork. Um with every I'm excited to see all the traits. How many traits have you made up to right now? Like where are we looking at on artwork wise for the collection?
I think there's about 350, but some of them are just like different colorways of the same trait. Because that's what I often find. Like you can do a trait, and then it's like, oh, it's cool, this trait, but it would also be cool if it was in this other colorway. And then you can just literally go on forever doing colorways. Like there's so many different color combinations that would look good.
Yeah.
And when you run the randomizer as well, like things throw up at you which are unexpected. So if you end up with like, I don't know, purple kind of eye sockets, and you've got a purple glove on the character, it's like, oh, this one looks sick because it's color coordinated. So you get these kind of things happen which you don't necessarily like plan. But also I think like sometimes when you try and push too many traits, you try and think of all different traits to put in, you can end up like going a bit too far and putting things in there just for the numbers rather than that because they look good. And what I really want to do with this is make every one of them look good. But it is really hard because you get like, obviously if you could do 10,000, you get so many random combinations. But I want to do, if possible, I want to be able to have like eyes on every single one of them before they go out, which is something I didn't do with creeps. With creeps, I just handed over the parts and then they ended up being what they were. And like even now, like because they plague me, creeps, they hang around on the timeline. It's like, fuck, this guy looks shit. But it's like I had no control and I had no say over it. So I really want to have a say over what actually goes out. And I really want to see each individual one by themselves if possible, but I know it's going to be like a long and laborious job.
Yeah, well, now I think my creep looks like shit. So now I got to figure out which one doesn't look like shit.
We've told you to change that creep about 1,000 times, Cheese. I don't know why you don't listen.
I'm questioning now whether Ian likes my creep or not.
I know everybody in here now has a complex. They're looking to the left, looking to the right, trying to figure out.
Like, is he talking to me? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, on the other side of it, there are some creeps which pop up occasionally where I think, oh, sick, this guy looks really smooth, and I'm dead happy with it. But it's just the nature of it being random. Like, you know, some things just don't work well together. But it's hard to, you know, when it's just random, it's just like you lose control over it.
Yeah. Kenny, go ahead.
Ian
What'd
was
you have?
talking about me, by the way, when he says some pop up that are awesome. I just wanted to point that out.
Oh,
I think what he said was some pop up that looked quite shit. I think that was the part that was relating to you there, YG.
yeah. He actually just now messaged me and asked me to get you off the stage, but whatever.
As an influencer, leave him
Yeah.
alone, right?
Yeah. Kenny, what question did you have? I know you were coming in there.
No, so I was curious. So, like, survival, right? So, is everything is like this? Is it based out of survival, like the lore of the story? Like, is this like the main town where they come from? What's the lore behind that?
I think I'll let you go, Ian.
Go on, you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, with survival, it's kind of just like this place where I guess it was somewhat inspired by, I don't know if you guys have seen the headlines, it's probably just me, but billionaires and stuff like getting their own bunkers and all these people coming together, I guess, at the end of the world. So I think with survival, like, from my perspective, with the background of it, it's kind of like, you know, inspired by, we're in this world where shit's hit the fan, gas prices are through the roof, the US dollar's on the brink of collapse, toilet paper's a commodity, and NFTs are finally totally dead. And like meatbags are almost like the last ones to survive. And like looking at, I guess, the world, you know, you think about what would happen if shit hit the fan, and it kind of changes the dynamic where I guess the rich, you know, money doesn't really go so far anymore because it's not really valued, or the people with the survival skills end up becoming like the new millionaires of the apocalypse. So yeah, survival is kind of a place that represents, I guess, you know, the home of the meatbags, but you know, more than that, in terms of, yeah, the community that we're building. And it's almost yeah, just this playground for like dumb shit at the end of the world for the people that prepared. They can actually have fun instead of like trying really hard to not die.
Yeah, I love the just on that banner, I love the zombie. I don't know if that is a zombie, and then I don't know what the fuck this head that's floating around. When we go to this collection, it's a 10,000 piece collection, right? Is that the collection size, Robert?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. How many one-on-ones are we gonna see in this collection?
Oh yeah, I'll let Ian answer this one. We got some really cool shit planned.
So yeah, I think with creeps I did 10, but I'll probably try.
No. You did 13.
Oh shit! Here we go. Why did I even ask this, Cyclone?
I don't know, but it's like
Fuck.
It's like I like to do whatever I can think of doing, but eventually, like with this stuff, you have to call it a day, because like you could go on forever. You could go on adding different objects in hands for the rest of your life, but eventually you have to say like enough is enough. So like I think it's going to be like, yeah, the main collection. There's a thing in prepping called the Golden Horde, and this is like the people who don't prep, who were just like grouped together in a shit hits the fan event and just go and try and take things off other people because they haven't prepped. So these guys are called the Golden Horde. So we're going to try and do some like Golden Horde ones where they're basically just going to be golden. And we haven't really decided how many we're going to do, but we're going to do that. We're going to do like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And then I'm not entirely sure, but we've got like other characters in there, and I'm not sure if we're going to do them as one of ones or not. But so like everyone's going to have the mask as like the PFP, but then there are some other characters that we've done, like the Black Swan and stuff like this. But I'm not sure if they're actually going to be in the collection or not. It's yet to be decided.
Yeah, I mean, you can stick to your number of one-on-ones, and then you have your higher rarity. People are like, man, this art's so fucking good. Why is this not a one-on-one? But it's still like in the top 30 of the collection beyond the one-on-ones, you know? And you know, I think you could go pretty wild with that. Golden Horde. I want one of the 4 horsemen.
Yeah, something I also want to try and do with this is like, if I can generate them myself and have control over the files, then I can just randomly go into some files and just add stuff. So that's what I want to do as well. I want to eventually get like all the PFPs as like layered Illustrator files, and then be able to go into them and say like, this guy's cool, but I just want to give him something unique that nobody else has got. And I want to give him like, you know, a different colorway mask, or I want to put like a badge on his hoodie or something like this, like, you know.
So you're telling me you're wanting to go through all 10,000 of these things, double, triple check, and make sure the colors are right?
I know it's going to be like mental. It's going to be like probably a stupid decision, but that's really what I want to do, because I want to make sure that each one is good. Like, and it's got like each one is visually good. And then if I've got control, I want to be able to just go in and just add random stuff to the odd one here and there, just to make it like interesting.
Yeah.
You know, some
Yeah.
guy,
No, I get that.
yeah, like the whole collection could have like, you know, 50 people with the same hand, but then if I just go into that hand and add a ring to one of them, it's just stuff like that is interesting to me.
Yeah. Even putting a ring on different fingers. I mean, it's just something that simple. Yeah,
it shouldn't take too long, but obviously if you're talking about doing it to 10,000, it probably is going to be like a laborious job, and I'm probably going to like slashing my or something. But I think
Would you add a trait like touched by Cycro?
well, I think it'll be worth it in the end, because like these things, so they can't hang around for a long time. So I want to get it right.
Yeah, you don't want
Yeah.
shit on the timeline, as you said previously.
Yeah, I don't want like a creep popping up and thinking, oh man, this guy looks so bad, and then just like hiding my head in shame.
So you think matchy is the
I
alpha?
have a one-of-one related question. If I was able to procure and was so lucky and fortunate to acquire a one-of-one, is it something that would come to me at the time of Mental, or do I wait like 2 to 4 years in a queue to get it? I just want to know how that works.
I think that
actually
comes in the mental.
I can touch on that as well. One thing we are actually wanting to do, so we'll have the like 10 or so one-on-ones that we'll be dropping with the initial collection, but the team wallet's actually going to save 20 unrevealed NFTs, which we're actually going to use over the next 10 years to be able to expand the lore and grow the IP, and introduce new characters that we might not have in mind today, but in a year's time we might be let's drop this zombie game and create some like mega boss character that whoever might win that game at the end of it gets the one-on-one NFT. Just fun ideas like that. Or even you can do things with like physical collectibles where say we drop like 250 like of these super dope physical collectibles, and one of them inside of it might have like the one-on-one NFT. Just like lots of fun ideas where you can integrate it and just like have fun. So yeah, that is like another thing we are wanting to do.
Robert, I got a question for you. So you mentioned, you're going to save these zombie game. Now I noticed y'all had a partnership with Evolving Games. Can you touch on that a little bit more? Because that's super exciting. And I'm curious, like what does that all entail?
Yeah, I'll go into it as in the depths that I can. I guess the partnership's very open-ended, but working with the team's been like amazing. Obviously, Amar's such a legend, and being able to work with such an experienced team in the space already, that's so tapped into that gaming space, has been really cool. So in terms of what the partnership entails, I guess it's a kind of like growing relationship, and we're seeing what makes the most sense. But Amar's like obviously more than open to help us where he can, and whether it makes sense, to go with Revolving to build something, or whether it's another gaming studio, or whether it's more so advising us on what we can do in the space. Like I have a lot of I guess great thoughts around what we're kind of wanting to do in terms of games and gaming. It's not these crazy AAA, like I don't know, like crazy games. We're keeping it pretty fun, sticky, and simple, just because I guess my outlook on like consumer behavior today. It's like, very fast and TikTok brain. So I guess I'm looking at games as a way to cater to that audience. And then there's so many fun ways in Web3 where you can make the game so much more than a game by adding in, things like leaderboards, or, there could be like, I don't want to actually give too much away in terms of that, but yeah, the games are kind of, more so on the side of fun, sticky, mobile type games, as that kind of plays into what we're trying to build with the overall ecosystem.
I just want to be able to walk around with a baseball bat with nails and smack the shit out of Kenny with it. That's it. Like, just,
Likewise, bro. Likewise.
Yeah, allow me to do that. That's it. And then throw a piece of meat at his ass. Something like that. So what are we looking at for
I thought that's how Kenny Powers got this job. Oh,
that is how he got this job, throwing some meat around. So what are we seeing in the coming weeks from Meatbags? What is it looking like?
Yeah, for sure. So I guess these coming weeks, like, we're starting pre-sale actually next Monday. So that's obviously super exciting. Discord probably dropping not too long after that. And then, we just have like fun little activations coming alongside that rollout. So obviously this week we had the AR masks, which I'm sure a lot of you guys really enjoyed. I thought that was a super fun, just UGC activation. And yeah, we just have lots of surprises like in store for everyone in terms of what we're building with Other Life and MoonPay in regards to our website. It's super exciting. There's a lot of cool stuff that we're building there, just from like a collector's type experience, because I think that's another thing that's really fucking lacking in Web3 right now. Like, we have all these expensive JPEGs, but the only place I can look at them is like on OpenSea or some marketplace, or like, Tensor or Magic Eden. And it's just like, bro, like, if I'm spending all this money on this JPEG, it's like, I want to be able to, display that somewhere and be able to send my collection to my friends. So we have cool things like collectors profiles and stuff, kind of ready to go with the launch on the website, and just like fun features like that we're going to continue to build out.
So, Robert, you had mentioned, the different marketplaces. So this is going to be launched on what chain? And are you doing any like marketplace partnerships or anything like that?
Yeah, we're launching with Tensor, and it's on Solana.
Let's go. Awesome. I think that's a good move. I think that's a really good move right now. I mean, it seems like a lot of the attention lately has been on Solana, the ecosystem in general, as far as NFTs, the marketplaces, as well as coins and whatnot. So I think that's a really smart move.
Actually,
Solana,
I have one question about that. We minted a project not that long ago on Solana, and it was a battle of failed transactions. I mean, do you worry about Solana at all in that aspect?
I think when like looking at the long-term vision of what we're building, it really was the chain that made the most sense. So I guess our goal with this is to create a product and experience for users that's like pretty seamless. That's why we're working with the guys at MoonPay in helping us build our platform, because what good is like an NFT project on a global scale if someone buying it has to spend $50 in gas and wait 5 minutes for it to come to their wallet? How can we create collectibles for a global audience? And I guess that's a very open-ended question, because I guess how we do that, or how I look at how we can do that, is by not doing it in the cinemas today, because traditional media is kind of broken. We have to look at where people's attention is, and that's on social media. So I think content is king in terms of growing brands today, and we've seen that over the past 10 years in terms of influencers growing brands. Like, it's the way to do it, and it's been the way. But I guess what we're trying to do is, how can we also do that alongside a community that has aligned incentives and that wants to grow this brand with us, and that's also then leading to, okay, where are we trying to take these people? If they're on social media, great, they love the content, but what's at the lower end of the funnel? And to us, and to like what we're building, it's the place to hang out on chain and fuck the metaverse. Because I don't know, to me it's like, yeah, cool, I don't even know what you can do on the metaverse today, but my thought process behind it is like just looking at consumer behavior, and if people are engaging with short form content, like to me it's like, okay, well, let's create short form games, or let's bring them onto this platform, and not only can they play games, but they can collect and they can engage with the community, and they can, engage with the media, explore the world that we're building. And you kind of put all of these things on one platform and create experiences that are acknowledged and rewarded in terms of brand interaction across all of these mediums. And you end up building almost like a flywheel that's just, marketing the fuck out of the project and the brand, but you're also creating something that aligns the incentives of your first believers, and you can really create, I guess, a culture and something where we can win with our community on chain and beyond that.
How have the other soul communities been to you guys? Have you been in any other spaces? I know Blocksmith helped you guys do like a pre-registration for people wanting to get their communities in Meatbags. Has that been like a warm welcome from these other communities? Or
definitely. And it's been a balance in terms of rollout and allocations and all of this in terms of like Solana and ETH, which is great because I think the chain won't really matter. I think it's more so just the technology behind it that is most important in like 5 to 10 years. So, I very much see blockchain just as the technology that can enable us to enhance user experiences instead of make them more complex and clunky, where that's kind of where we're at today. But in terms of Solana welcoming us, I think it's been awesome because a lot of our partners are very well connected on that side. We have the team from Skyrise helping us with some of the advisory stuff on the Solana side of things, and they're super well connected. They've been in the space for I don't even know how long. They've been around forever, but they're legends. I mean, I've been able to connect with some pretty amazing people as well, just through the Tensor team. Like I've had multiple conversations with the Bonk dev, which is pretty cool. And then just from other communities, like our collab and partnership team is like the best of the best. On Solana and beyond, we're working with some legends there that, are managing Cleanosaurs, Mad Lads, as well as communities on ETH like Doodles. So the welcoming's been pretty warm. I've got a lot of spaces and AMAs planned over these next few weeks with a lot of top DAOs and communities on Sol as well. So it's been really cool.
Nice. Moon High, what's up, bro?
Yo, what's up? Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Hey,
I love the project. I love everything about it. I love Cycrim killed the art per usual. I wanted to ask, and if you said this, I'm sorry, I've been working, haven't been really listening really that much detail, but do you plan on bringing in other basically creating kind of where we can kind of create gangs, or I hate to say gangs. I don't want to say gangs, but you have to understand
just different cliques.
Yeah, cliques. Yeah. Where we can maybe have a badge, or you kind of have side groups forming and stuff like that. I just think that this project is was made for that, just because it's so dope with the world ending and you're trying to find your friends and get together and kind of help save each other, save humanity.
Factions in the post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I love it. I guess one thing that a lot of people that have worked on the project so far would have kind of noticed from me, I'm someone who I think understands the space very well and has a good gauge on everything, but I'm also someone that is just very open to listening, and I want to build this thing alongside our community and not be a founder that is just we're building this thing and we're not listening to anyone's feedback. I'm so open to feedback and listening to ideas, and I think that's the way to approach it. But in terms of like, yeah, clans and factions, there's definitely already plans to do that kind of thing. Behind the scenes, I don't know if this is getting into too many details, but we've already kind of started to form our first, I guess, sub community. I guess, yeah, I'm not too sure how much I want to get into that, but we've been able to bring like deal flow to that community. Essentially, it's our first sub community from the Dead Bruv brand that we're going to support. But yeah, like all of that stuff's planned, and it's going to be really exciting.
Did you ever take, I know it's probably too late at this point, but did you talk about going to C instead of Soul? With that version 2 coming, it seems like a really big opportunity to make a splash on a new chain.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously been the opportunity to explore like chains like Base as well and say, but to me, I'm looking more so where the money is currently, and I think this cycle we've already seen with meme coins, a lot of that volume's been on Solana, and Base as well has been cool, but I've kind of looked at it more so from the NFT ecosystem perspective as well. I saw a post, I think, like a few weeks ago where there was a poll that was ran. It was like Sol or ETH NFTs, and Sol was like, a few percentages like behind ETH. But if you look at the Sol NFT ecosystem today, it's almost like a blue ocean market. Like there's a few great projects on there, but they're like few and far in between. I think we have something like really special here that really doesn't exist on the Sol like NFT market at the moment. I think there's a huge gap for something like this that's more so on the fun, silly, made for degens, memeable side of things instead of something that's boring, low effort, or like made for kids. So I think yeah, I think Sol's the chain to do that, and I think we really have the potential to become a strong force there.
Yeah, Robert, 2 points on your take on Sol. 2 things that I think are gonna be catalysts to the NFT market on Sol. Well, number one, DGod's bridging back and Youth's bridging back to Solana will bring more eyes back to Solana as far as the NFTs go, number one. And number two, like you said, meme coins, the volume in the meme coins, look, at some point people are going to take profits and look to rotate into NFTs. So I think being on that marketplace, being unique and definitely a cool collection, I think is it makes the most sense to me personally, like as far as like where to launch. There's a couple big catalysts, and I think Solana is only going to grow from here and have more money in the ecosystem. So yeah, I agree with you on that.
And my last
I think
question.
it's a super smart move. Go ahead, Moonot.
Jesus said that we were all getting whitelists that came to the space. Is that true? And how do we get that?
Did I? Moonhide, did you? All right, this is another reminder.
He texted me. He said if we come, we get what?
Oh my god,
that's what I thought.
Y'all are setting me up. I am going to remind everybody in here though. You need to retweet the space. Be following Dead Bruv and Meatbags. If you need to find the link for Dead Bruv, it's right in the bio of Meatbags. Just click at Dead Bruv, and then it'll bring you there. Get a follow. I think we've had about 100, a little bit over 100 new followers. I'm sitting there watching it, making sure you guys are doing that. But we are going to tweet that out here in just a second. So I'll give you a few more minutes to do that. And the co-hosts are not allowed to win.
Whoa, come on!
Yeah, co-hosts are not allowed to win. You don't get shit.
What about massive influencers?
Yes, you're allowed. Yeah, you're allowed.
So you're gonna let the guy with botted followers over your co-host? That's real cool, dude.
No, I'm messing with you, Kenny, Kyle. You're in for it. Just make sure you guys, like I said, engage in that tweet, and please follow these guys. Because there's nothing on Sol. Like Mad Lads is dropping like a bad habit. DGods is coming over. I think people are moving liquidity over to DGods from Mad Lads. Mad Lads is at 58 Sol. So like,
this is gonna be on Sol.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Sol.
When's the launch?
The pre-sale starts Monday or next week. Robert, is it Monday? And then how long is that? How long is that pre-sale gonna go on until the mint goes?
Yeah, so it's pretty curated in terms of how we're rolling out pre-sale. You know, you don't want to create a community where you're just over allocating like top groups and you end up just I guess attracting a bunch of cheaters. So we're being very like curated with that selection process and doing it in a way where, you know, we're trying to take care of as many communities as we can. But yeah, it's all about balance in terms of I guess how we allocate, but that'll kind of be done over, you know, anywhere between like a 1 to 2 week period, maybe even 3, depending on, I guess, a few things. Like we're at a very interesting time in the market right now where I think literally over the next 2 days, like we're probably about to moon. The local bottom's definitely in, and I think we're going to see, you know, people wanting to put their liquidity in different places and place different bets. So we're kind of just, you know, staying flexible in terms of when we really want to like, you know, go hard and pick our time right. So in terms of pre-sale, yeah, that's anywhere to kind of between like a 1 to 3 week period. And then the public mint will be like, yeah, a couple weeks after that.
2 questions, Robert. So is this going to be, number one, is there a max mint on the minting side? And number 2, is it going to be like a flat USD type number as far as the mint price?
In terms of yeah, like how many you'll be able to mint, I think that'll just be dependent on the phase. And in terms of like also the community, like, you know, for smaller communities, they might only be able to do like 1 per wallet, whereas, you know, say theoretically speaking, we were to have an allocation for the Creeps community, they would have more than that. But yeah, in terms of the pricing as well, can't confirm that yet. It'll kind of just be dependent. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Perfect. No worries. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
we had a project on last week, and this was, you know, something that's been discussed. Is that with the market moving so fast, like right now, tomorrow we could be up 30%. We just don't know. And like keeping that a straight USDC price that gets you to your target goal for a mint out, but also still like it doesn't fluctuate, because if you lock in a soul price and then we bump and soul goes 30%, 20% just out of some freak thing, then you're like, oh fuck. You know what I mean? And then if you have to start adjusting mint price to be even and fair with other people that have already minted, then you get into a whole, it just turns into a whole fuck fest, I believe. You know, so when you do see that just flat USDC mint, it's like, okay, cool, straightforward. I know what I'm getting. I get X amount. Let's max mint and let's go. You know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I think as well, like something to note will be that the pre-sale price is going to be cheaper than the public mint. So yeah, just keep that in mind.
So retweet the fucking room. And make sure you're following. I'm about to pull this tweet here in just a second.
Can we get a ballpark on price? Just I'm trying to figure out how much soul I need to load up for sweeping the fuck out of your floor.
Just send me 300 soul, Azadi, and I'll make sure you get a few. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, pre-sale price. Oh, you go. Sorry, man.
I was gonna ask. Now you don't have to answer this, but I'm kind of curious of, you know, what kind of money they use when the you know, world's crashing. Do you plan on doing kind of like a tokenomics deal or no?
So you got 2 questions there. 1, mint price. 2, will there ever be any tokens within the Meatbags ecosystem?
Sure. Yeah. So with mint price, pre-sale will be running at around 1.5 sol. And then in terms of will there be a token, I'll let you decide on that one. Just by like, I guess over the next few weeks as well, but we'll be locking in or sharing more information on the big picture plan with what we're trying to build here. And I think, you know, we'll leave it down for interpretation for now.
Nice. There you go, Moonhigh.
yeah.
Callum, I see you're in the room. Revolving Games partner coming in to leak all the info about what's happening here. I'm gonna go ahead and draw Callum. If you haven't retweeted the room and followed Meatbags and Dead Bro, you might be able to win a whitelist spot here. Which I don't know. You probably already have a whitelist spot. Who knows? You're Callum. Look at that smile on your face. Azadi, did you have any other questions about anything with Meatbags or Psychrome or any non one of one questions?
Yeah, I don't think Cychrome knows when he's getting his honorary. So, yeah, we should be good.
Yeah.
Those are fighting words, bud.
Yeah, I'm loading this tweet up in the.
Oh, it's Cychrome. Fun fact.
Twitter.
I had a community member. He made. Jesus had the same one made. Not the same one, but I had the one of one made into like this big IRL resin piece of art that was like cut out of a piece of wood. I don't know. Am I explaining it right, Jesus?
Yeah, it's a piece. Yeah, it's like a 3/4 MDF board, kind of like what you make subs out of, like subwoofer box, for a car, not a sandwich, Kenny. And yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I saw it. The guy hit me up and asked me to give him like a still version of it because obviously it was animated, wouldn't it? Right. So yeah, I provided him with a still so he could make it for you. But yeah, I thought it looked awesome. It looked dope.
Yeah, HD Minds is his name.
Yeah, HD. Yeah, I'm looking at. Yeah, it's like almost ready to go. It looks sick.
Nice.
Yeah, really good work.
I'm putting that in my art garage.
Nice. All right. So
because it's not an honorary, and one day it's going to also be on chain, Kyle. Ooh. One day.
All right, let me.
No, anyway, I'm super stoked for you guys. I'll be if I can get pre-sale, I'll be there. But either way, I'll be. I turn on the post notifications for Meatbags, so I'll be paying attention. I'm sure a lot of people in this room will also be doing the same thing. So we can stay up on dots and Vera Wayne, and luckily for me, I'm out here just fucking smashing the shitcoin game, so I don't mind parking some of those fucking nasty little gains over on your guys' project, bud.
Yeah, I'll be max minting. I'll go ahead and put it on record. I'll be max minting. Cychrome is my favorite artist. He's the fucking goat of Web3. And I'm going to fucking gather as much of his artwork as I can. So, yeah, for the record.
Freeps, max mint this shit and hold. Let's go.
All right. I'm putting out the tweet now. It won't let me actually. What is wrong with Twitter today?
Thanks for that, Kenny. Anyway, I really appreciate it.
Yo, Ian, bro, you know you're my fucking boy. Fucking love your shit, man, and I'm always gonna support. I was a little upset, SneakerCon was down here in Houston in December of last year. I was hoping you were going to be down here, but I don't believe you were. So, I boycotted the event if you're not there. But next time you're in the States, man, I'm definitely going to try and link up with you, bud.
Cool. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, being in England, I don't get to go to many, but yeah, I respect to you. Thank you very much for always like supporting the work and delving into the traits and stuff. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, man.
Always, brother. Always, man. It's like I said, man. It's beyond my favorite. We got Callum up here. Callum, what's up, buddy?
Oi, mate.
That's
Australian.
You sound more like Robert than you do anyone British. You sound Australian, mate.
I know. Hey, mate. G'day.
Oh dear Lord.
What's happening, Callum? Tell us all the juicy Meatbags RG Alpha you can.
Yeah, no, look, I just wanted to come up here and I've been speaking to Robert a lot, obviously through Revolving Games. It's a very meaningful partnership that we've made with Meatbags. And do you know what? Look, we all love Cychrome. His artwork is unbelievable. I think that Survival and Meatbags as an initial like IP just has so much potential. You can see everything in there. it just gives me like Futurama, South Park, Family Guy, like everything just mixed in, and zombie apocalypses, AI takeovers, alien invasions, nuclear tensions, everything that's just super relatable, and that you just know people when the IP grows are going to love. So you can't not get behind it. But their vision is far bigger than the art, and that's where Robert comes in. He really is a mastermind. I've spent countless hours talking to him about all things Meatbags, and I think this duo is going to be the next big NFT project, to be honest. And I'm confident with people I'm speaking to in the background, big holders across all different projects, that this will be the like number one NFT on Sol. Like they will be the face of Sol. I'm quite confident about that.
Callum, would you say you're minting big?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm definitely
look,
gonna.
Callum, to your point, like there hasn't been a project.
So am I the only one that? No, I'm sorry. That's a joke. Never mind.
There hasn't been a project to get excited about like in fucking forever, right? It feels like the NFT market has been so dry. Like I can't even remember, the last time I was excited about minting something over the past like 12 months, So like when I saw this, I was like, fuck yes. Something's here to save the industry, right? Something to rally behind, something to get excited about, something like from the artwork standpoint, the project standpoint, like to get excited about. It's unique, it's different, it's not a derivative, like it checks all the boxes as far as like a project to get excited about. And who knows, this could kick off the NFT bull run again. I mean, you just don't know. So I'm super excited for it, man.
Do you know what?
Hey, Kenny, as excited as you are, let me just let you know, one of us got on prep list. MFer.
Wait, who, me?
No. Kyle was one of the winners.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Wait, Kyle got on and I didn't?
Kyle, there's no like,
read
there's
them
no
week.
like Kyle got on. Like I didn't just like manually type 10 people's names in.
Sorry, Kenny. The universe just fucking likes me better than you. I don't know what my ancestors did, but clearly they were better than yours.
Can I see the Twitter picker, please?
It's right there in the tweets, pinned at the top. Hey, I don't do it. Just maybe you should retweet better. I don't know. Your game's off a little bit. Wheels on the bus. What's up? We're not going to keep going much longer. Cychrome has to go to bed, and Robert has to eat breakfast.
No, appreciate it. Thanks for having me, guys. And sorry, kind of been in and out, right? Trying to work through this. Obviously, I'm a big Cychrome aficionado. And my question, and if you guys cover this, just shut me up and I'll re-listen. But
okay, be quiet. No, I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
No, just curious, like the capacity that Cychrome's going to be on the project. It's just hard or more, long term, right? Because I'm definitely interested, trying to collect as much Cychrome artwork as I want, as I can get. Sorry.
Yeah, for sure. I'll let Ian speak about it. But I guess like the whole point of, us building something together from my end anyways is like, I want like Ian and Cychrome to just get like a massive fucking win. Because he's one of the most talented artists in the space and he really deserves it. So like we're 50-50 partners, and having Ian as well, like obviously on the team, invested and as like a partner in the project, is just like hyper fucking bullish. Like if you're sleeping on that, like I don't know what to say.
Hey, thanks for your kind words, man, and thanks always for your support. Like all you guys have supported me, like you've been great. But yeah, I just kind of like, I don't believe anything in Web3 until I actually see it. So I just take it step by step. Like, I do the art, I don't get carried away. And like, I just one foot in front of the other and we'll go from there.
Wise words from the legendary Cychrome right there.
Thank you both. Appreciate it. Look forward to getting this in my wallet one way or another.
Oh, I have one more question for Callum, actually, before he goes. Callum, what's it like having to push all these creeps off of Amar's lap when you need someplace to sit down? I'm just curious.
That's a good question. Well, do you know what? It's nice to see Amar moving into different projects and communities, and he moves like no other founder in the space, and he does things. He invests in people, and I think that's testament to why we did a partnership with Robert and Ian, because he believes in them as individuals. He believes in the vision, and he wants to support people that deserve the opportunity to be supported. So and you've only got to look at the NFTs on Solana. That you look at Crypto Undead, for example, they did a super hyped mint, and what have they delivered? Like, you cannot grow the IP. You just can't scale it. And then you only have to look at the survival banner on the Meatbags Twitter page to realize that this is a brand that has got huge scope, huge IP growth. People can come to love and relate to like the stories just because alien invasions are so prominent at the moment. There's like AI tech happening, like things like coronavirus, nuclear tensions. All of this is so relevant to our daily lives, and the only way to kind of get through those as humans really is to laugh about it. And this is a great opportunity for that IP to grow in a team that I definitely believe in. And again, it's nice to actually have a project come out where the artist is going to be a 50-50 partner and have huge sway in the brand and the growth moving forward. So yeah, I'm really excited. I might not sound it, I've got a lot going on at the moment in my home life, but I'm honestly so excited. Like Kenny was saying, this is the most bullish I've been on a project in a long time, and I'll definitely be max minting and supporting the whole way.
Awesome. I guess we got to go to our newfound #1 influencer here with his fucking hand up. Jesus Christ. This guy is insufferable with all these followers now, by the way.
Last question to YG, then we're going to let Cychrome Robert get the hell out of here. YG, what's up?
Well, one, I'm a proud lap sitter. In fact, I'm eating a big bowl of grapes right now, which I proved by tweeting in your space. They're not being fed to me yet, but that's going to come with time. I just got these followers. I'm building out my full influence. 2, Kenny, I'd quit if I were you, bro. Kyle getting stuff that you're not. You're clearly driving the show every single day with him in the background working on machines, slacking off, not paying attention, and not giving any coins for us to hit on. Okay? So that's what I would do next. Also, Cychrome, I believe you said something about people who bought your Rug Runner t-shirt get auto prep listed, maybe some free NFTs. I don't know if that was true or not. I just wanted to mention it, that I'm sitting here wearing my Rug Runner shirt. I got my gas mask on, and you know what's up? Hit your boy up, if you know what I'm saying. Also, Callum, what's up, bro? Good to see you, buddy. And that's all I got to say about that.
All right. Well,
it's actually fair. I really only come off mute to make unhinged, inappropriate jokes. Kenny Powers actually brings alpha to the space
loud
every
voices
day.
in the background, Kyle. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Cychrome, what he didn't tell you is he took that t-shirt and he actually made it into underwear, and he's wearing that. It's how he's wearing the shirt.
Well, I'm not sure that's the truth, to be honest. Like, you wouldn't do that with a Rug Runner shirt. You'd end up making an enemy for life of me.
Exactly.
And you don't want that on your conscience.
How is that going to work though, Cychrome? Is anyone that holds any of your previous, not creeps, obviously, but this is your personal artwork, Rug Runner, the Graveyard, stuff like that. Is anything going to go there? Is there any announcements coming?
Is there any perks?
Yeah, we've been speaking about it, and I obviously definitely want to reward the people who've like supported me over the last couple of years. So yeah, I definitely want to do it. But like,
he's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. Yeah. Nice.
I don't know about all the how it all works and stuff, but Robert,
he'll figure it out.
Yeah, Robert.
Yeah.
He knows what I want.
Yeah, Azadi's little comments crack me up. Sorry.
It's the man who knows what he wants.
We definitely want to take care of everyone, that's supported Ian's work over the past few years or however long it's been. So I mean, if you own any of Ian's assets, you're most likely, and I mean, I feel like we can say it on this space, if you own any of Ian's work, throw us a DM and we'll get you on that prep list.
Oh shit! People about to start sweeping. Robert comes a little stimmy for Cychrome.
You're about to get flooded, bro.
All right. Don't start going in their DMs with fake shit. Like if you own it, you own it.
I got a T-shirt turned into underwear for $600 if anybody's interested.
Oh my god. All right, cool. Cychrome, Robert, we appreciate you guys coming on. Is there anything else you guys want to get off your chest about Meatbags? Anything else that we missed or didn't talk about?
Yeah, I think if anything, like what we're trying to do with the project is, build something with longevity, but also have a lot of fun with it. I think that's something that NFT space has kind of missed over the past like year or so. So expect just stupid shit, but there's also like a bit of genius behind there to overall just like grow the brand and spread the influence inside the space and beyond.
Awesome.
Nice.
That is awesome. Hey, Robert, I got to say, man, it was a real pleasure to get to hear from you today. I love the sound of your voice. You sound like the right guy to be leading this project, Cychrome. I mean, I don't even have to say it, dog. Fucking absolute legend, man. Thanks for coming today. This was great.
Thank you very much for having us, guys, and respect to that Roots Maneuver selection at the start. I thought that was really thoughtful, and that's the kind of thing that I admire. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Thanks for having us.
Of course, guys. And one last request before y'all leave: make us a promise you will come back on the space further down the line to update us on everything Meatbags. You guys come back?
For sure, yeah. I'm always happy.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
All right, locking it in.
Thanks a lot, and thanks everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure, Ian, man. Good to hear from you. I'm glad to see you're doing well. Can't wait to see this fucking collection, bro. So
yeah, we're gonna have plenty more opportunities coming up. They'll be back on soon. I guess we'll see more details, Robert, about the pre-sale going live, maybe this weekend or Monday. That information will come out. Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, guys, everyone, make sure you turn noties on for Robert, Meatbags, Cychrome, everything. You don't want to miss anything because, you're away for a few seconds and that's it. Kenny, we done, right? We're not going to keep going, are we?
It's up to you, man. I was going to ask Callum, like, what the fuck is going on with all these?
Okay. Well, we can keep on going. Robert, Cychrome, thank you guys so much again. You're more than welcome to chill out with us. If not, I know you guys have shit to do. But we appreciate it.
Thanks, legends. Yeah, appreciate everyone for jumping on, and I'm excited to finally, show everyone what we've been building for the past 14 months. It's definitely getting more exciting and more real the closer we get. It's definitely been a long journey to get where we are to today, but I mean, it's only really just the beginning, and super excited and appreciate everyone for tuning in.
Awesome. And I will get with you, and then I guess I'll tweet off of that. Where do they need to drop their wallets, the winners for those? Should I collect them? And then I'll get them over to you?
That'd be amazing, man.
Okay. Yeah, I don't need nobody bugging you. You're busy building a project, so I'll deal with that.
Thanks,
right, cool.
legend.
Yeah, no problem. We appreciate it, bro. Callum, I hope you're ready to get fucking get questioned here.
Drilled.
Yeah, Callum, how's it going, man?
I can take a few questions, yeah. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's run it.
Let's go.
I've got a list.
What the fuck is going on with community spotlights?
This is the deal, and it's a big deal.
Yeah, tell me about it.
The what? Sorry.
Community spotlights.
Oh, no, I need to defer that to Amar.
So yeah. That gets
whatever, Callum. That's not a good enough answer for me, man.
I actually don't know. I've been out of office.
I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm fucking with you.
Oh, shocker. You've only been on 16 holidays this fucking year, Callum. I'm shocked.
I think it's really cool what he's doing, personally.
Yeah. I think
there's another shocker. I'll tell you what, it's going to take me a while to gather my fucking jaw up off the floor. Let me guess, YG, you probably think it's fucking pretty cool too, don't you?
I have a question for Callum. What does Amar smell like? Is he nice? What kind of things does he like?
He's
Oh,
he's trying to get 2 spotlights.
you guys are wild.
He's hoping he can do it twice.
Callum, on a serious note, Callum, how are we looking like? I know the farming has been going on for a minute now. Are we getting? Do you have any information as far as like, are we getting close to ending the farming? Are we getting close to TGE? Is there any type of information you can give us on that?
Yeah, I can give you a brief update. So we're still aiming for Q2 for TGE, which we originally announced, and the side quest, obviously, like a lot of these farming protocols, was severely affected by Elon Musk. He put out a tweet. I think it was like the 19th of April. And the Twitter API, there's been like so many things that have been changing, which has just caused a lot of issues. Issues with people being able to log in, being timed out, but more importantly, we wanted to just ensure the safety of our holders in terms of their accounts not getting suspended. There was a lot of farming going on. Obviously, when we launched, primarily it was like Block and Param and those kind of ticker farmers. We were actually really lucky that we had very little, I guess, knock-on effect from how SideQuest operated, but we still tuned it down a little bit, and we have got a pivot that's happening in the background, which is going to be super fun. I can't talk more on it now, but it's going to be like really interactive. It's going to keep the farming alive, but in a really fun and interactive way. And that will lead up to TGE. Obviously, the market's not great now, so we're just trying to be agile and move accordingly. But yeah, there's a lot to come from SideQuest alone. So like, let's just say like SideQuest Phase 2. But we're just trying to we've just basically like adapted, pivoted. We're really going to be able to showcase how agile we can be as a team and how we can move with haste from a actual like studio standpoint. So for those of you that don't know, Revolving Games has 2 studios, independent gaming studios that are working on different games, and they've teamed up with a dev team basically who have been running SideQuest to build something really cool and fun, and it will again showcase just the team's ability to like pivot really quickly and build something of high quality in a short amount of time. So hopefully that will be released. You can start using that in the coming weeks. And then we've obviously got a lot more activations in the background, tons of partnerships lined up, like real meaningful partnerships that give back to our community and set us up for success for the future. But yeah, Kenny, I hope that your question.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to TG. I'm looking forward to seeing the coin go live and seeing what's in store next for those guys, because I am pretty bullish on the project overall. I know, but it does seem like, I don't know, it feels like that, from a user standpoint, that the farming it's kind of like the same thing with Portal. Remember when Portal started like towards January and
just started winding down?
It just felt like, okay, like when's it gonna happen? But yeah, like for example, like whereas Cheese, when he was on the community spotlight, I believe got like 60,000, 70,000 followers. I believe the people getting put on the spotlights now are getting, in the 30s. So you can tell that there are less people farming. Do y'all look at those metrics at all, or not really?
Yeah, we do, and that's part of the reason why we're obviously looking to pivot. But in the way we're looking to pivot is far more than just like this interactive experience that I've mentioned. So when it comes out, it will make sense why it's taken a bit of time. But again, it will really showcase like what we are capable of delivering in, as a gaming team in such a short space of time. And again, that's what makes Revolving Games so unique, is that we already had all the VC funding based on the mobile game success that Amar and his brothers had in the past, and that the NFTs the Nexian gems that are now Nexus nodes were a free mint, for example. We've had like the one paid collection, which was RG Bytes, and there's exciting stuff coming out for all the NFTs with our ecosystem and vision document, but more so what's going to happen with TGE and the arcade token and nodes and all of that. It's all going to tie together really nicely, and the backing we have from people when we, start to market that as well, it's going to really turn a lot of heads. But I guess the key thing here to underline is that Revolving Games is 2 independent gaming studios capable of building our own, continuing to build our own IPs, but also take on IP requests. And because we're able to build that, then there's partnerships that can be done around that and give access to our holders and people that are going to be essentially contributing to the network through Arcade Token and nodes and that side of things. So yeah, it's really, really exciting. And I'm just really happy, where I've landed.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, man. Is there going to be a pre-sale on the Arcade Token, or do you have any idea? Like, for somebody like myself who would want to invest, like, will there be an opportunity for people to invest in pre-sale, or is this just privately funded?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. So everything will always start with the community. So anyone that holds RG Bytes and Nexus nodes, they get 0.2 ETH pre-sale access. We're still TBC for Immortals, but they will get priority over like a general public kind of pre-sale. It's not finalized, so I don't really want to say anything on like whether there will be a public pre-sale, but the key way, as with any project, at the moment, is to get access through the NFTs. And again, you can get up to 0.2 ETH per RG byte or Nexus node that you own. So it's the best way to get in at the moment. You also get, for the Nexus nodes, this is already common knowledge, you also get an airdrop of the token. So you qualify for that as well. And the collection's only 3,333. So it's a much smaller collection. And I don't think people sometimes realize the knock-on effect on tokenomics when it's a smaller collection. But yeah, it's there's lots of exciting activations coming. SideQuest V2 is in the works, which is completely different to what we've been doing, like the passive, just kind of go in, spin, interact. But I really like how, Amar works in just mysterious ways sometimes. And it's just great to have a founder who just wants to be so in touch with like his direct community, but also give opportunity to people that he sees. Just support him from afar. So yeah, I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of that. And he's like a very, very generous person in terms of not necessarily financially, but in terms of his time and how he is as a person. And that just like trickles down through the company, like the community and the what's the word I'm looking for? That's throwing me now.
Sex
appeal.
But anyway, come on, Callum. You people invented English. You can't speak it.
The culture, that he's built at Revolving Games, him and his brothers, it really does just trickle down like all the way through. So, expect big things. It's gonna be a wild few months.
Yeah,
for sure.
and if anybody has any other like thoughts of Revolving Games, there's a tweet that I just pinned at the top that I did on Revolving Games with a graphic that shows everything that Callum actually just now said. So
yeah, this is another undisclosed promo from Jesus?
No, it's not, bro. This is just fucking bookmark the tweet. How about that? All right, bookmark it. Guinea.
No way. I hit the like and the retweet as usual, but I'm not even reading that shit.
You don't have to.
Sorry,
It's
bro.
a graphic.
Go write some
like,
fucking.
you want me to do a
Why don't you
video?
go chat GBT me up a fucking Medium article, you fucking.
Happy for you fucking tweet underneath that, man. Let me go.
Yeah, whatever. The proof is in the pudding. That's what Chris said. Yeah. I haven't given out I haven't said use NFT cheeses or cheeses. It's any one of those if you're farming something. I haven't said that. But if you are thinking of farming something, those are usually the 2 codes to use. But I haven't said nothing about that.
I don't know.
Hey, Callum, when referral multiplier on SideQuest?
This guy always trying to fucking pump his own bags. God damn.
I feel like I'm being
No, it was a good suggestion, to be fair. And I did pass it on. So but given how we're going to like move into this SideQuest V2 at some point, I'm not sure whether we'll get around to implementing that, but it will definitely be like something we'll consider for
I'm gonna
future
have to get in
activations that we do.
Amara's. I'm gonna have to get in
I
Amara's
hope you did pass it
DMs.
on right to the trash receptacle. That's what I
Yeah,
would
I
have
got
passed that
something you
suggestion
can. I
on
got a
to.
receptacle you can get on.
Out here asking
Motherfucker.
shit. Callum, you know, for the first month and a half, I didn't realize that if you retweeted your spin, you get an extra 250 points. So can I get a month and a half of 250 points a day, please?
No, because you didn't retweet shit because you didn't want your timeline all clogged up with revolving games.
To be fair, I didn't realize that either. So I was
Wow.
slow to that
missed
one as
out
well.
on-
Wow.
But
Marketing manager didn't even know to read, didn't even know to do it. Wow.
Yeah, I think you deserve those points, Kenny. We just got to call that the short bus bonus there. That's what we'll call that.
Everything else going well, Callum? You're good?
Yeah, all good,
Okay.
all good. And going back to like Meatbags. I mean, like I said, I've had several conversations with Robert now, and obviously we all love Cychrome in the art. And when you really kind of dive into what IP truly is and how intellectual property can scale, and then you just look at what they're building and the lore and the story behind it, just like Creeps. Like Creeps is fantastic, and it's going to do incredible in the long term, and with everything that they do. But again, it's just great to see Cychrome come and be able to deliver something new and something fresh and something that's, you know, so relatable, and be 50-50 and just,
And have control.
you know, really, yeah, and but just be able to now do what he's amazing at and really be able to share that with the world and continue to deliver on that with like new IPs, with, you know, what they want to do with Dead Bruv, you know, as almost like this like universe entity, and then Meatbags as their first IP. Like, it has so much potential. There's so much growth opportunity, and they're really, when you look at any NFT project out there, there's so few that you can look at the art and think and look at their story and lore and actually want to get behind it and see that as something in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really exciting, and I'm really happy
If
for
you
them.
think about it, Callum, you know, like, number one, to your point, yeah, super excited for him to have the creative, you know, power to kind of, you know, obviously he created Creeps, you know, but like as far as like the final say on like, you know, how they were put together, because I believe Creeps was randomly generated through the traits, you know, for him to, he was saying earlier how he like kind of wants to go through one by one and just like give the stamp of approval on it, you know. So like for him to have that creative kind of like ability to, you know, do what he wants to do. And if you really think about it, you know, outside of his, you know, Lambo Graveyard and the Rug Runner stuff, you know, where it was more like collab type stuff, like this is really his first collection since Creeps, like a 10K collection to come out. So like, I mean, you know, if you're a fan of Cychrome, like this is like a pretty big moment in Web3, like as far as his art goes. You know, this is his second major collection to come out. So yeah, I mean, I'm fucking excited. The guy's gonna have the creative ability to kind of tailor each piece the way he envisions it. You know what I'm saying? And like that is what I'm most bullish on, because like, dude, the guy's artwork's fucking goated, bro. It's fucking amazing, and I'm just really excited about it.
Yeah, man, like I can hand on heart say, well, I just genuinely believe this is going to be the best art and soul. And set the art aside, the story and the narrative and their vision and the people they've got in place supporting them is going to really like drive this brand forward very quickly. But yeah, I mean, look, hat off to them. It takes a lot to like come from one collection and go to another. And as Robert said, 14 months in the making. It's like great to like see this come to life, and even more exciting to know he's going to be a big part of the project going forth. So I'm going to get behind them 100%, and obviously Revolving Games is behind them, and yeah, exciting times ahead. I'm going to drop off, guys, but yeah, cheers, Kenny. I guess I have to say, Kyle, thanks for having me as always, and yeah, to everyone listening, thanks for tuning in.
It's $4 real quick, Callum. Before you go, when's the baby?
Yeah,
when's the baby on the?
He'll let you know what he really thought, Cal.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah.
I'll catch you later,
all right,
guys.
bro.
Cheers.
Peace.
Bye.
See you, Callum. Hey, all jokes aside, miss you, buddy. Hope you're doing well.
All right.
We've got a major influencer named YG on stage.
And fuck that prick, okay?
If you didn't know, this guy is quickly moving up the boards of most influential crypto Twitter users with his posts. Like, let's just go through the timeline, okay? Real quick. Let me just go down here. Yes. His latest tweet, I think I'll write a book about my experiences as a mega influencer. Who wants to be in it? Okay, that's a good one. And then he had another quote, or down here, where is it? The thing about being a massive influencer now is that everyone's trying to throw me money, NFTs, and tokens at me. I have to say, I'm here for it, especially if you're from a company that wants to that makes stretchy jeans for slightly overweight dads. I mean, these are banger fucking tweets, bro. Okay, like this guy is just skyrocketing up the board. If you didn't know.
Thanks, Kenny. It was only a matter of time before people recognized. I just want to mention that Amar responded to my book tweet and said bullish, so he's in. And also Dejani, who is my new #1 fan, also wants to be in the book. So anybody else, just DM me some ETH or whatever you got. You know, I'll throw you in. I'm open to anything, really.
I just want to know when YG Fantasy Top card, because I want to buy it. I'll spend 5 ETH on a Fantasy Top YG card. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
I actually no shit was thinking the other day, like, I wonder what it takes to get them to put someone on a card. Because, like, all it would take would be one retarded community like us to push someone to the forefront of the points and just, like, come out of absolute left field and win the fuck out of that ecosystem.
I am a fantasy legend. I have lots of fantasy experience, both in my mind and also with sports. So, you know, anybody that is interested in making a card of me, I will sign it for you for a small fee. I'm a mega influencer.
Hear that, Chief? You're no longer.
YG, with your newfound influence, I'm just curious. When are you going to fucking launch your first rug? And can I get an aloe?
Will you let me know before you?
You can. It's ticker syrup, and the S is a $sign. So $YRUP.
Brilliant. Mega influencer and marketing mastermind extraordinaire.
When approximate launch?
Just keep an eye out. It's coming up soon. The dev is working on it right now. He's a great dev. I know a lot about him. He's probably one of the top devs in the space. So just keep an eye out. I'll DM you anyways. You're in.
What we need to do
I wonder if he's from India.
Dude, yeah, probably so. We need to take the YG clown photo, okay, meme it, and then make it a meme coin. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to call it, but we should definitely do that since you're such a big influencer now, you know?
Yeah, I like it.
Can you get rugged before you launch the coin? Like, just tell the dev to, like, rug you in advance? So...
Yeah, it's called pre-sale.
Okay.
Everybody send me Soul. I'll handle it. Don't worry. Just send Soul to me.
Sounds like we've gone over the time limit into Jesus' hot yoga class. I guess we're on the mats now with Jesus.
Young Guns is gay.
I bet. Yeah. Well, listen, y'all, I got hot girl shit to do. I'm a big influencer now, so I got to take off. I got to go do some stuff. You know, syrup isn't going to happen on its own. I'll talk to you guys later.
Your engagement here.
It's really good
before you leave.
It's really good.
Yeah. Who in the fuck botted your first tweet? 561 likes, 286 retweets, and 52 comments. Who botted that?
All that is working.
Well, that's the tweet that came out when I saw my name was added to the list, and then I tweeted and pinned it so that I would get super engagement on that one. Also, want to shout out my man Mike Montgomery down there from Remix. He's where I got that Cychrome Rug Runner shirt from, and he also lives like 20 minutes from me in my city, and I haven't gone for a beer with him yet. I'm a huge influencer now, Mike, so we can make things happen now, buddy.
YG, right?
That's pretty shitty, Mike. I would block him.
Since you've graced us with your presence on stage and you're such a mega influencer now, can I ask you a question, like a piece of advice? Me as a small-time wannabe midfluencer trying to make it in this Twitter world, like, what do I got to do What do I got to do to get that type of follower account, man?
Well, here's the thing. You got to be a little less nice, Kenny, a little less, gargly, and a little more fuddy. You shit on people, they want to gain your approval, and that's how it works. So just crap on everything, and eventually your time will come, buddy.
Well, hey, you're such a big influencer, though. You did say that you were able to open your portal chest, right?
I opened my portal chest, my epic portal chest today, and I will say this. I went to go do it. It opened, and then I went to claim it. It said no, but I did see that the date says May 12th. So guess what? Anyone that bought the portal chests, like me and that one other guy, you can open them on May 12th, and I'll let you guys know how that went. I probably get extra now because of my following than I had before, but I don't know how that's going to work really between me and the team.
All right. Well, I mean, there was a lot of people that bought them. I mean, I think they did almost 10 grand just in portal and those things. So, yep. Snake, did you buy some portal chest?
I did not buy portal chests. How's it going, guys?
Good. And how are you?
Very good. I got a new farm for you, Jesus.
Oh shit! Is this something with Champs?
It's Champs is doing good. They got a new updates on their timeline, but I got something. It's called Tari. It's a new L1 token. I posted it in your comments on your Spaces video.
Let's get the fucking farming some Tari, bitches.
Hey, YG, since you're a mega influencer now, you should probably look into that as well. I mean, that follower count.
I mean, look, I don't buy tokens anymore, guys. They just get sent to me. So, like, I'll just put them in my wallet, Snake. Throw them in my wallet.
Here. YG, I got a project.
Listen, you're going to farm this one, YG. Real world assets, concert tickets, etc.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, buddy. This guy goes to more concerts than a roadie.
I got a project. Cam's looking for somebody to promote them. It's called Canadian Beavers. You want me to put you in touch with those guys?
Oh, I definitely do. I've known a lot of Canadian Beavers in my day, and I would certainly like to know a few more.
Can I?
I bet you have. The ladies got to stay warm up there somehow.
What are your rates? I saw Sybil is charging $8,000 a tweet to tweet out about something. What are your rates so I can tell them?
Well, we can talk about that. We can talk about that in private. I don't want to embarrass anybody, but they're reasonable. I think they're reasonable rates.
Okay.
Kenny could be manager. This is like me and Jake Paul, but this is bigger.
Hey, Snake, are you part of this team? Because this is a pretty extensive thread you wrote.
I'm trying to get in on the private round, so if you guys could engage in that tweet, that'd be helpful. But also, there is a link in the thread to the farming they're running. So the farming campaign hasn't started yet, and if you sign up now, you get bonuses. I do not get a referral, so I don't get anything back from it.
I'm gonna copy his thread and post my own like it was mine.
I should go into their DMs.
Just quote tweet me, Azadi.
The BLE Carball chat.
It's gonna steal. I'm just gonna plagiarize the whole thing.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, just put the tokens in my wallet in case you miss that.
You've become too big that now you can't farm. You're above farming. You're just
I am
tokens.
Yeah.
Well, I just now retweeted it. So
So did I. You're gonna have to pay for YG, but you got me.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Where is it?
Wow.
I'll read it for you.
It's
I got peer pressured and I retweeted it with everyone else. Well,
yeah. See, creeps are the best.
Yeah, easily influenced over here.
You guys are the best. Thank you.
Easily influenced, indeed.
So I'm surrounded by so many influencers. I feel programmed.
Like I'm just a little fish swimming in a sea of big sharks right now on stage with these Azadi and Cheese and YG. See Will's on the bus down here. Look at these mega influencers around us.
You better put some respect on it. All right.
I mean, I had to work so hard to get these fucking numbers, man.
You don't know what I did in the background. All right.
I got a pretty good idea. I got a pretty good idea.
Don't come at me.
You show me a check for 70,000 followers.
I think somebody already did.
Right now, I work for you.
I had people coming at me. Let's see here. We got at NFT Cheeses promising whitelist, but holding back for the cabal. At NFT Cheeses, rigs all whitelist giveaways. He gives all to his wallets. Thanks for the whitelist, Jesus. Super grateful, bro.
I
I
will
don't
agree
think
with
you
that.
won, but okay.
I will agree with that. What
Hey, is prep list just whitelist,
Yes,
or is that a
we're not allowed
pre-mint?
to say whitelist anymore.
I'm still gotta pay.
with
Fuck. That well.
his
All right.
18 fucking Senchi that he got. Remember that shit, bro?
The what?
Nothing.
Whatever you said made you laugh before you could clearly spit it out your mouth.
Okay.
Okay, good talk, Kenny. Fucking Christ.
Kenny, he's just mad because he didn't get to spit it out of his mouth for those followers.
Yeah, today, Layer Zero introduces the protocol RFP, marking the first step forward, finalizing the TGE allocation.
Breaking news.
And Luca Netz, quote, tweeted saying, "We are working on getting our shit together." So the Pudgy Penguins are definitely getting an allocation. Now, here's the interesting part. Additionally, we're asking each team to provide a developer's address so that the development team can receive a 10% allocation directly to the developers. So if Portal is a partner and there's going to be Layer Zero stuff, you know, which people are telling me creeps have not interacted with any Layer Zero contracts. Somo has yet to, because Somo's not live. Like, is the team working in the background to get us an allocation just because we're partners, or do you think that's going to be a negative?
70-30.
Yeah. Joe knows about it. He's not responded. I did ask in BLE. I think every BLE member put the praying hand emoji underneath it, like asking for it. And I was like asking, are creeps going to get this? And he walked right over that shit like I wasn't even in the chat. So, you know, let's not hold our breath, but it'd be a nice little surprise airdrop there. You know, a little small percentage based on how many creeps you hold. Would be, but now yet we get to see Pudgy's tweeting about
Creeps held, or maybe Portal staked, maybe instead. Who knows?
Hey, Portal's the partner, so imagine if you get, like, they just drop you fucking this token right in your wallet that's staked with Portal based off your tier. That'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Don't think it's going to happen, but who knows?
A little drip drop, just a little redacted right in my wallet.
Yeah. Other than that, they're sending us into the weekend with no information. We got a Bowser video yesterday.
Perhaps it's a good time to go shopping if you need a creep.
Yeah. All right. I'm about to end this shit.
Oh wow. I feel rugged. I feel unsatisfied. I feel like
I'm sorry. Bro, I've been up since 4:30.
The alpha I came for Cyclone. I also came for Overlord gems that I haven't discovered yet.
There was a tornado about a half a mile from my mom's house.
Oh wow, that's
you came for the alpha. You got the weather report from Tennessee. How does that feel?
That sounds like a close call and completely irrelevant to my circumstances. However,
well, I'm just tired. Tired. She texted me at 5:00 this morning as I was bringing my daughter to basketball. Said there's a tree in the driveway. I drove up. There's fucking hundreds of trees down all the way driving up there.
Did you beast that tree?
Yeah, I had to cut that bitch with a chainsaw and fucking get it out of the way.
I would rather imagine you just beasting it, like grabbing it.
No. This was a big, giant, mighty pine.
Yeah, this motherfucker can't move shit, bro. All right, I've seen this guy IRL.
Come on, man. Cheese has got the kung fu grip. Just ask him more.
He looks mighty. He looks big and mighty.
Grizzly, yeah.
Big and grizzly, yeah. No, I was gripping some.
He looks like you'd be friends with Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, it is what it is. But I'm tired, and I got to go pick my daughter up.
Rug me.
What is tomorrow? Saturday?
Well, get some rest tonight, Cheese. Alex Jones says the apocalypse is happening before sunrise.
And
so
now Portal
make sure you're rested up.
Portal tweets.
Joe, real quick.
Oh, see? Yeah.
want to win
Portal
it.
Launchpad is the ultimate distribution engine for our partner projects and your gateway into the future of gaming. Stake Portal to earn XP. Climb the ranks. Unlock the hottest drops in Web3. Thank you. We remember.
Wow. Alpha.
You wanted it, Azadi. You got it.
I'm letting them know that I have 40K staked.
And Bubble Token is like on the move. It's not far from launching, I don't think. Didn't they announce TGE and some other shit? So I don't know. Maybe y'all get some boobly tokens.
What do you say you don't know? What don't you know?
I don't know shit. Yeah. And if you won the whitelist, please make sure you DM me your soul address. And not everybody. Don't just start randomly sending me your soul address. I just need your soul address, please. Timo.
Oh, can I do a quick plug?
Yeah, it says
can I do a quick
second
can I do it?
second launch is pending. So on the
What?
video.
What?
On the portal video, second launch is pending. It says.
Launchpad is supercharging projects, solving distribution and growing communities. Sorry, I'm reading the GIF. Connecting portal stakers with the biggest launch pads in gaming. Launchpad sale 1 complete. Launchpad 2 pending. Ooh, I bet you that's Bubble. Gotta be Bubble.
That would be interesting. I'll tell you what, boys and girls, I've been saying it for a while. Take 60 days to get all the XP out of those tokens. Stake them.
Flex.
Get them staked. Get locked in.
Flex, you motherfucker, you didn't win. And he sent me a soul wallet. I'm going to send you something to that soul wallet. You know, dick sandwiches are multi-chain. D-Gods aren't the first one to do it, bro. All right. I can send these things to AVAX. I can send them to Fame's Objective or whatever the fuck.
He'll put a rune in your head.
What the fuck?
I told you I'm tired, bro. You're welcome, Bobby C. I got you taken care of, buddy.
Can I do a quick plug? A quick plug?
Yes, you can.
It is the reveal day for Plumpy Dragons, and there's a Discord that they opened, and you can get an OG roll. You got 5 hours left to join the Discord and get the OG roll. So you might want to, if you're interested in 404s, just get in there and claim yourself a little OG roll, and stick around. And as I think it's gonna be a 404 summer, might be a good place to pick up some alpha. Just saying.
All raunchy. There you go. You heard it here first. Might be a 404
do
summer.
me a favor. Send Cheese your Solana wallet address, please.
No, don't.
Do me a favor. And you will be blessed the rest of the day.
If you didn't win and you send me your soul wallet, I'm blocking you.
Wow.
I don't give a fuck if you got a creep or not. I'm blocking you.
What if I send you like?
He won't.
I know I won't.
One thing you guys got to realize: most of this guy's following is bots. He needs every fucking one of you, one of you for engagement.
Nope. It's all real people. It's all real Ugandans sitting in a village right now, huddled around one computer.
Uganda.
Wakanda forever. Kyle, why'd you send me your wallet, bro?
No reason. Just hoping you would fall for it, I guess.
No, you won, though.
Now that you can't get removed from the group chat, it's your threats of violence are not as effective.
Yep. Kyle got a little shout out there.
No good here. Kung Fu is no good here.
Kung Fu is no good.
I am now in every group chat. You can no longer remove me or stop me from entering. Beware.
Oh, I know. That's the greatest thing ever. As soon as they seen that tweet, I was like, oh, I'm going to add Azadi to lizard therapy.
They need to do the same thing with Twitter Spaces, in my opinion. I don't think you should be able to block people from anything.
No, I don't either.
That's not like a private, whatever, like just DMs. If you can mute people, that's good enough.
Mute them if you don't like them. If you don't like what they say, don't interact with it. It's that simple. Fucking people.
Joe retweeted something from
Cool Times. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Cool Times.
Well, I'm a fan of him pumping my bag. Somebody will comment.
Pump him.
Which one is Cool Times? Is he the one that unfollowed me when I said we should all stop unfollowing each other and play nice? Is that
the popsicle?
He's an ice cream
boy.
cone. Is an ice cream cone? Little popsicle.
Yeah, ice cream.
I can't remember.
That's his doodle.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
who you're
yeah,
talking about. Yeah, never mind. I know exactly who you're
he
talking about.
hosted the space for creeps and didn't know shit about creeps.
It's a great way to learn. It's a
Yep.
great way to learn. Just host the space.
That's it. You just need a microphone. That's it. Pair of AirPods.
You don't even need
YouTube.
those things. You don't need those things.
Just a pair of AirPods, or just even just
cell phone.
speakerphone.
Cell phone and a dream.
Cell phone and I even got a second cell phone right here if somebody wants it. Somebody wants to start hosting spaces. I will give them. What is this? An iPhone?
Oh, I'll take it.
Something.
Did you see that new app that came out? It's not downloadable yet, but it's called Final Cut Camera from Final Cut Pro. And you may have heard me talk about this before about my opinions on streaming and like influencers and how like multicam streams will become the thing that takes over at some point.
Yeah.
And I've been over here researching like podcast setups and mobile switcher setups and looking at investing thousands of dollars into a multicam stream setup so I could produce for some influencers and get them going that I know. And these motherfuckers dropped an app where you can do all that from an iPad and use all your camera angles as iPhones.
Get the fuck out of here.
Swear to God, bro. So sick. So I'm like researching it. I'm trying to download it. It's not downloadable yet, but it's going to be like you'll be able to have like 4 iPhones, literally take no setup, have an iPad or whatever, and just sit there and be like, all right, camera 1, camera 2, you just click it. You can zoom in, wide shot, tight shot, and produce the whole thing from an app.
Get out of here.
Boy, the quality of content on Jesus' OnlyFans is about to go through the fucking roof.
Yep. Grinder number 1, buddy. Yeah, that's pretty dope. What'd you say the name of it was?
Final Cut Camera, just like their software is Final Cut Pro.
Vinyl or Final?
So have you ever heard of Final Cut Pro?
Yeah.
So it's called Final Cut Camera. Same company. But the app's not available for download. I tried, but you can Google it and check out the videos about it. It's pretty sick.
Nice. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna look into it. Definitely gonna do this.
It gives me a little bit of FOMO because I thought I had time because of the difficulty and barrier of entry to pulling it off. And now I feel like I gotta move my fucking ass before someone else starts doing it.
Yeah. Are you trying to like be the next? Like, are you trying to phase Banks this bitch?
No. Like I helped King Batch. He's like been smashing TikTok live streams. He was like #1 on podium several days. And so like I've been telling him like we need to upgrade your TikTok live streams to a multicam thing because it'll put you ahead of the game, and you should hire dancers and get routines and all these things for when you get your big gifts because he's crushing it. He's doing a lot of money. So I'd rather just like set it up for someone who's like bigger and go out for 3 days, train their people, and then be like, there you go, now off you go and make my cut. But it's that sort of mentality. But yeah, look, for the right budget, I'll come out of retirement and fucking turn the whole internet on their head. But I need $10 million for 6 months of content, or I'm not doing it. That's cost. I don't care if I make $1. I just, my hypothesis and what it takes to dominate the internet is.
No, I've seen what you do at Graffiti Mansion, bro.
YG, your hands up. Do you charge $10 million?
Well, my hand was already up, but I was going to say I'll do it for 8. But mine'll be less quality, but less money for you too. Also, I've already taken over the Canadian Beavers project, and we're in talks with Layer Zero. That looks like it's going to happen, so be on the lookout for that, guys. Thanks.
Can we get whitelist?
Yeah, sign me up. Take more money.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, Kenny. You know what, Kenny? You get whitelist. Kyle doesn't.
Thank you. There we go. The world has restored balance.
Yeah, good luck, Kenny. I'll tell you what, I'll take fucking Meatbags over Canadian Beavers any day. I'm happy with this arrangement.
Just wait. IP next level, bro.
This is exciting. This is really exciting, guys. Beaver PFP is on the way.
Huh.
Real hairy ones too.
But I think that's wide. I think streaming is wide open. The people who are dominating streaming are like incredibly nerdy.
Yeah, because tech people, and the tech people are the first to get the new New tech, you know what I'm saying? Did you see this open interpreter thing that they were building? I came across their website or their Twitter page, dude. It's like a voice, it's like a handheld modular, like a thing that you talk to it, and it literally does stuff on your computer for you. It's next fucking level.
I have
They're
not seen that. Send it to me.
Dude, yeah, I'll send you the link to the Twitter page, and you can buy it right now and set it up on your computer. It's still like V1 of it, but yeah, they basically got this thing to. It's like you're talking to a person doing work on a computer for you. It's fucking next level. I'll send you the link.
Now Joe quote
Hey.
tweeted Cool Times and said Creeps is the play.
Oh yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that quote tweet. Dude, I don't think I need to stake anymore Portal. Not that I won't, but just like I'm like, 40,000 seems to be enough. Like, what? Has anyone passed Legend yet? Did that guy hit 100 mil?
No, the one guy talked about unstaking and selling.
Oh,
The Prasco guy, the second one, I think.
he felt a certain kind of way, or what?
He's like, he's just like, fuck it, I'll take the 600. He said he'll take the 600K loss and move on.
Oh wow, he feels that strong, huh?
Yeah.
Is it his first week in crypto, or like, what's the deal?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. So he's just a child. Why would you take a 600K loss? Like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. You know, you don't lose or gain until you sell, right? So like maybe stick your finger in your mouth, put it in the air, see which way the wind's blowing, and follow the current there, bud.
Oh my god. Is Cool Times really selling his creep? And he's out here tweeting about how Creeps is the play? Hold on. Somebody said that creep is near the floor.
Jesus.
Actually? Yeah.
You blame the guy? He's trying to get a sale off. Don't fucking, hey,
No
man.
shit, right?
Let him swag surf his way to a fucking 2+ ETH bag real quick, bro.
Hold on. We're going to go look.
Which one is his creep?
The creep with the 1080 with the big triple chin.
I don't think that's his, but I could be wrong.
Owner. Let's see.
That's wild. Oh wow, I'm in Switzerland, guys. It's so nice here.
I get Bibbles on it.
Yeah, Bibbles. Check it in the wallet.
What the fuck kind of what?
Check it the walleto.
You guys want to go ratio that tweet and just be like, Cool Times says crypto sale, crypto sales, crypto sale, crypto sales, Cool Times crypto sale, crypto sale.
Well, we got to get 100% confirmation on that.
Confirm. But then I'm saying, is that what you want to do? You want to go villagers and pitchforks, fucking Joe shit, or what?
Trying to scroll through here, see what's going on.
Mm.
I don't see his Cool Times wallet interacting with anything here. Somebody faster at this could have already figured it out.
Why are you wallet watching this, man?
No, somebody said it in another Creeps chat. They said, "Why is that Creeps near the floor?"
Kyle, it's an influencer thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah. Just
that's a good point. That is a good
exactly.
point.
No, I'm actually waiting for a Meatbags tweet to go live, but I don't think it's going to go live. But I'm still about to end it. I'm done.
Don't do that to us.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Not sure what it is. They were trying to get
time, and you just want to ruin it.
Well, you know.
No one's got anything else to do.
Yeah. Well, that's nobody.
We are all just waiting.
All right, Azadi, are you going to put money on the Tyson fight?
No, bro. Fuck.
Wait, when is that? Is that this weekend?
I thought it's this month, right?
No, it's next month.
What are your honest opinion? What's your honest thoughts? Is you think Paul's got a shot or what?
The lose for him.
Dude.
He either loses the fight or he beats up an old man.
Hmm.
But aside from that, I mean, it's legendary. You're fighting Mike Tyson. Like, the whole world's gonna watch. Netflix is the real winner. They give fat checks. Everybody who's 45 plus is gonna buy their Netflix subscription. Forget about it for the next 10 years till they die. Pay their $25 a month. That's what I think about the business end of it. It makes sense. I take gratification in being the guy who got laughed out of meetings saying that we were gonna fight Mayweather, McGregor, and Tyson in under 5 fights. And I remember vividly those days getting laughed out of those meetings, talking to Connor's manager and all these things. Actually, I'll give credit to his manager. He was like, anything's possible, mate. Blah blah blah. And I was like, yep, we get 10 million views a day, bud. Watch me work. So I guess being right is something that I pride myself on, and I'm also a visionary guy. So my vision coming to fruition gives me self satisfaction and pride. When I look in the mirror, I don't need the rest of the world to know it. I know it. So I
Gotcha.
think more about the history of it and care less about like how you guys look at it, which is like, I wonder who's gonna win. Oh my god, it's a pro fight. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. What's gonna happen? It's already happened. Everyone's getting paid. That's all I
Right.
look at.
No, that's a valid standpoint and insight to the mind of behind the scenes. Making shit happen. Yeah.
Fun fact. So Leonard Ellerby, who's Floyd Mayweather's manager, rented my house for 3 years before I bought it.
Jeez.
So the amount of boxing conversations that have happened in my kitchen and living room is pretty legendary if you think about it. Considering where things have gone for everyone who's been managed by the people who lived in this house.
Yeah. Fucking player.
All right, ladies. Tweet is not coming out today. Coming out another day.
I am in the middle of another boxing negotiation for your young prospect. So if the money's right, you might get one last rodeo from your boy, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go box.
Oh, fuck
That's
yeah.
what I'm doing.
I'm
Hey,
in.
Lucas, what are you doing, Lucas?
Hey, brothers. Yeah, just driving, bro. I left people on the airport, pick up on the board.